Yo, King Earner coming to you live and direct. The topic tonight is Kanye West, man. You know, Kanye West is playing a hell of a game. The reason why I say he's playing a hell of a game is that there can't be really some down-rooted black man that's been a part of a black family that has mothers and aunts and, uncles and people that was around them that would have that type of feeling in them. We wouldn't pick that vibe up. I just don't pick it up from him. I pick up that a lot of things he do, financially, he makes big, huge mistakes. So when he make those big, huge mistakes, he got to figure out a plan to get back, because you can't tell me this man is just ignorant. Some of the things he is saying and how he's going about saying them is just an embarrassment to our people, more than it is to him. And I see a lot of the good revolutionary brothers agreeing with him on certain things, and I agree with him on certain things, but I begin to get a feeling like I don't think that I would ever go against my people for anybody. And I've been had the feeling, but I mean, if to speak up on it now, and I want people to understand that there's no way I can actually go about talking bad about my people. I'm beginning to mature so much in so many ways that talking about people is not a good thing of mine. So I'm not good at that. I try to talk individuals down about talking to people, because it's like, why? And every person, human being, has gotten caught up in that. But the thing is, it's about how once you get caught up in that, you're able to retract and say, Raider, I'm not trying to hear it. Kanye West has begun to take everybody's focus off of what's going on in reality. And what happened in reality is the young man was in, I think it was Mississippi, somewhere, wherever he was at, Nashville, I don't know. But I do remember knowing the story. I do remember his name was James Shaw. I want for everybody to understand what this young man done was something more credible than any Marine or anybody could ever have. That's courage without training. You see? It's a difference. And it's an honor in this here. So I want for y'all to begin to focus on this young man and how before this he wasn't a negative individual. Look into who he was and see where the goodness of our people come from, how much courage we have without even knowing one another. I feel like me and this brother are brothers only because he done something that I would have done, something I would have tried. But I'm not going to lie to you. I know a lot of killers, a lot of gangsters, they just sneaky with the killing. They ain't up front, face-to-face guys. And guess what ends up happening in life? You're going to have to deal with somebody face-to-face. When you have that moment, you have to stand on whatever you've been standing on when you was talking about that person. That's life. But what Kanye has begun to do is take your mind off the truth in life. And we're following it. I even looked it up. I ain't gonna lie. When I looked it up, guess what? It was just him continuously being weird. When you have an individual who actually seeks out attention like how Kanye is doing, that individual isn't serious about anything he's saying or doing. It's one gimmick. Think about it. He would have been this individual, and he's been being weird, but this takes the cake. Black man who had a mom. If his mother was here, she'd probably have put him over her lap and give him a spanking, man. Bottom line, she'd give him a spanking. You know why? In life, she didn't raise that young man to be like that. I saw how he cried about his mother. He's still going through a pain. He's still going through something that a lot of us can't understand what it is, but I do. He hasn't dealt with the situation all the way yet. He hasn't taken time out to actually look into the hurt and the pain and how it came and what caused it and things that happened between him and his mother or him and his family members prior to that. They probably haven't had no closure. So when you see somebody acting like that, try to pray for them, especially if you're a Christian. Pray for that man. Because it's obviously he has a serious, not a regular now, a serious problem. And what's going to end up happening is he's going to do something that's going to really embarrass himself. He's going to do something that really embarrasses our people. He's going to do something that embarrasses his family. He's going to do something worse than what he's doing now, because it's something that's a sign, something going on up here that makes him feel as though it's okay. It's if it had all the dollar signs, because I did kind of feel like it was a gimmick also, that, you know, with his music and stuff like that, how, you know, the man's been earning, but he took some falls, let's not forget. But he's not doing anything to do what? Get back on top and to stay on top. Instead, he's trying to keep up with this lifestyle. He's trying to take care of this girl. He's trying to look out for her and give her everything under the world. But guess what? It don't work like that, little bro. It don't. You know how it works? The same thing that got you there is the same thing that's going to keep you there. It's going to get you in a good environment, a good atmosphere. He got to change his mindset. I had to change it. I ain't going to lie. It was prayer. After the prayer, it was the CMOS gold. It kind of put like a different mind frame. Like I could be in front of an individual talking, and me and that person could go back and forth, and I'll give him a pass. Like I wouldn't try to do nothing to him if we get into a heated argument. It's only because of the CMOS gold, because it helps, you know, rebuild your brain cells. So my mind frame is totally different, man. I don't react like I used to react, and it's been things that have happened to me since then that made me react. But my goal is to never respond to individuals that have no meaning to themselves or the world. When you begin to respond, you become a part of their charades. And what ends up happening to the charades, things that that person may put out or that things that person may say, by you keep trying to go back and forth, you'll become like that individual. The type of honor I have, I could never become an individual that seriously got a real problem with an individual, and we do it on this platform all day and all night. I couldn't do it. My honor too intact. I don't have the time to do it. I got to work. I got children. I got responsibilities. I got kids. I got 3 boys that look at me like, boy, all you done was in jail. So I got a lot of things I have to do in reference to building my career into the right height and bettering myself as a man. That's what we do as black men. We don't sit around and talk and gossip. I don't know what that trait came from. Must have been the slaves that was in the field that would tell anything to get inside the big house, because ain't no way a sturdy individual, man, living like that. So I want for everybody to understand that what I give is pure honor. But most of all, don't be, you know, moved by what Kanye is doing because it's a trick by the government to take your mind off of things that is happening in the world, you know? So in a time like this, everybody's focused on Kanye and what he said, but no one's focused on James Shaw and how he saved these individuals. Every black person should be standing all the way up. This is our folks. King Earner, live and direct.